Another question that I was asked is, what do I do to train my bangs to stay out of my face? There's a couple different things that I do. This is a hot air brush without the brush on. I took the attachment off from it. I will turn this up to a high heat. It's not really hot, and it's just air. It's not like a curling iron heat or a flat iron. And what I'll do is I'll just take my hair, pull it back, and I'll just kind of touch this heat to it. Again, this is not super hot. I'm not holding it in one place. Then I'll take it and switch it to the cool and spray the cold air on it. Kind of hold it there for a second, and that will start to help put my hair back up out of my face. It can kind of create some lift if you want it. And by the way, this was just washed. This is the first time I'm putting it back on since I washed it. So this would be something normal that I would do. The other thing that I do with the heat, and I'm not going to turn it back on just so that you can hear me, is I will take it and I will do it along the part right here too, and also this way. And that helps keep that part in there. And so every time I wash it, it's just very natural for it to go right back into this style. And it's not just about doing the hairline, but taking, a big chunk of your hair and pulling it back and then putting that heat on it. The farther you pull it back, the more like movement backwards you're going to get for it to stay. Okay, and so you can see that just started to, it gives it a nice little lift at the bang area, and the heat is helping it sort of stay back there. The other thing that I do is I take the Peace Out cream from Jon Renau, and I put just a little bit. Man, did I learn the hard way not to use a lot of this. And I rub it in my hand super good. The first time I did it, I still had white chunks in my hand, and then I had white chunks in my wig. And so I got a little bit on my hands, and I will go up and I'll just run this along the hairline here. And that helps take those pieces and sort of paste them back is the best way I can say it. And then I will take a little bit more. Again, I make sure I get it rubbed in real good. And I will just kind of go like this and pull these hairs together and get them to kind of form together so that they're not like those little tiny wispy pieces falling in front of my face. And I'll just use a little Peace Out cream like that. And then you can always spray some spray on this too to help keep it out of your face. So the other thing that I do is once I get my wig off and I get it onto a mannequin, I will pull this hair like this, and I'll take one of these clips and I will put it in like this. So this is how it's being stored on my mannequin. And I have done this at times when my hair is still wet as it's drying, and that helps train it to hold into this position more and not fall into your face. I'll do the same thing over here, and I'd put like a clip here. The other thing that you can do, even with this clip in, when it's on your mannequin head, is you can apply that heat to it. Now, some might think, well, that's a metal clip. You get that hot and it's going to cause an indentation. This is not hot enough, and you're not holding it on this metal part long enough in order for it to get hot enough to cause that indentation. And even when my hair is wet and it's drying and I put one of these on, again, I just clip it like that, I don't get an indentation. I never have. So hopefully you don't either, but I just haven't. And so sometimes I'll even spray a little hairspray on them when they're just on my mannequin heads being stored, so that it just keeps training the hair to stay out of my face. So those are my little tricks in trade to getting my wigs to do what I want them to do. And This one, I thinned the heck out of this too. This Kendall, with the thinning shears. I went all the way around, grabbed it in the back, thinned all of this out. And so these curls started to lay much better for me. I would say the chunk of hair that I took out after I brushed it and it was on the floor, it was a lot. I mean, it looked like a cat exploded. And that sounds horrible, but that's what it looked like. There was so much hair. Word of warning, don't run your vacuum sweeper on that. Sweep that up. I blew our vacuum sweeper up one day when I was doing it. So if you thin out your wig at home, sweep it up, throw it away, and then only vacuum up the little excess spots, because my husband wasn't happy when our vacuum cleaner almost burned the house down from my wigs. But okay, so I hope all this stuff helps. If you have any other questions, let me know, okay?